Welcome back, children. This is the second video of class 8 for the subject of mathematics. In the last video, we continued the chapter factorization. Now in this video, we are going to start the new chapter linear equations. So children, first of all, we should know what is an equation. Suppose we are writing 5 plus 3 is equals to 8. If you can see, equality sign is there. So we can say this is an equation. Whenever we are writing a statement and equals to sign is there, it means that will be an equation. Also, this is true because 5 plus 3 always gives you 8. Now consider x plus 3 is equals to 8. This is also an equation, but it may or may not be true depending what will be the value of x. X plus 3 is always true if you take x as 5 because 5 plus 3 gives you 8. But if you take any other value like 4, 2, then this equation will not be true. Fine. Now children, we have already discussed about the degree. Now children, we have already discussed about the degree, that is highest power of variable. See here, x plus 5 is equals to 8. The highest power of variable is what? 1. So this is an equation because equality sign is there and the highest power of the variable is 1. So, whenever the highest power of the variable in an equation is 1, we call it a linear equation. Fine. Also, there is one variable only, so we can say that x plus 5 is equals to 8 is a linear equation in one variable. Now see some examples I have written here. X square minus 3x is equals to 2. This is a linear equation? No, because the power, the highest power or the degree is 2 here. 3y minus 1 is equals to 5. This is a linear equation because the highest power of the variable is 1. This is also a linear equation, but this is not in one variable because there are two variables. One is x, other is y. This is having degree 1 because 1 is here, 1 is here. But in this chapter, we will discuss only the linear equation in one variable. Now, let us discuss solution of an equation. Suppose m plus 2 is equals to 3. Now think for which or what value of m this equation will be satisfied. If you take m as 4, then 4 plus 2 will be equals to 3. No. Only if you take m is equals to 1, then 1 plus 2 will give you 3. So whatever the value we are finding, that value is called the root or the solution of the given equation. Now students, let us start the method to solve an equation. The first question is 2 bracket x plus 3 is equals to 6. First of all, we will open the bracket. Now 2 is outside the bracket. It means 2 will multiply with first x, then with 3. 2 into x, 2x. 2 into 3, 6 is equals to 6. This will remain same because this is on the other side. Now what we will do, always keep the terms having variable on one side and the terms having not variable means constant terms, keep it on the other side. Now 2x is the only term containing variable. So I am just keeping it here only. 6 I am going to shift to other side. Now one thing keep in mind, whenever shifting we will do, we will interchange the signs. Means plus will become negative, negative will become plus, multiplication will become division and division will become multiplication. So now 6 is getting added over here. So whenever it will shift to that side, it will get subtracted. Means plus 6 will become minus 6. Now 6, which is number is already there, write that number first always. Minus 6. Now 2x is equals to 6 minus 6, 0. Now 2 is getting multiplied here. So it will get divided. X is equals to 0 divided by 2. That gives you 0. Clear? Now children, let us discuss the next question, that is 7x plus 6 is equals to 34. Now see, this is the only term containing variable and these two terms are constant terms. So I am going to keep them on one side. 7x remain here. 6 I will shift to that side. Plus sign is here. It will change into negative. So now 7x will be equals to 28. 7 is getting multiplied here. So it will shift to that side and it will get divided. So what we get? We get 4. Clear? The next question is 9x plus 5 is equals to minus 2x plus 11. Now see, this is the term containing variable. This is also the term containing variable. So keep them on one side. Minus 2x is here. When I shift it to that side, it is getting added. Now 11 already there. Plus 5 on shifting there, it will get subtracted. Now 9x plus 2x, 11x is equals to 6. Now see, 11 is getting multiplied here. So on shifting, it will get divided, or we can also write it 6 upon 11. Now cancellation is not possible, so you can leave it as such. Now the next question is x plus 4 upon 2x plus 1, x plus 2 upon 2x minus 1. First of all, do the cross multiplication. X plus 4, 2x minus 1. X plus 2, 2x plus 1. Now we have already done in the previous lessons how can we multiply the two brackets. First of all, x will multiply with this whole bracket. Then 4 will multiply with this whole bracket. X multiply 2x minus 1 plus 4 multiply 2x minus 1. Same here, x 2x plus 1 2x plus 1. Now this form 2x square minus x plus 8x minus 4. X into 2x, 2x square, x into 1, x, 2 into 2x, 4x, 2 into 1, 2. Clear? Now see carefully, 2x square is here, 2x square is here. These two terms are same, and always one thing keep in mind, if in the left hand side and in the right hand side the two terms are same, also their sign is also same, plus is here, plus is here, we can cancel them. But children, you cannot cancel if the sign is not same. Keep this thing in your mind. This is plus, this is plus. Only then you can cancel. Now see, minus x is here, plus x is here. We cannot cancel. Clear? Now minus x plus 8x, like terms, gives you 7x minus 4. X plus 4x, 5x plus 2. Now again, keep the terms having variable on one side and the constant terms on the other side. 7x minus 5x, then 4 shifted there, 2 plus 4, we get 2x is equals to 6. So x will be equals to 6 divided by 2, that is 3. Clear children? The next question is 3 upon x plus 2 minus 1 upon x plus 1 is equals to 2 upon x plus 3. It is very clear. First of all, we have to take LCM. X plus 2 into x plus 1. This is the easy method to take the LCM when variables are there, because we cannot find the factors here. So multiplying these two, then cross multiplication, that is 3 into x plus 1 minus 1 into x plus 2. I am doing nothing but the cross multiplication. This will remain as such. Now x plus 2, x plus 1, two brackets, and you know how to multiply the two brackets. X will multiply with this whole bracket, then 2 will multiply with whole bracket. We get x square plus x plus 2x plus 2. Now on the numerator also 3x plus 3. Now see, minus sign is here, so internal sign will get interchange. Plus is here, minus will form. Clear? Now we get 3x minus x, 2x, 3 minus 2, 1. X square, x plus 2x, 3x plus 2 is equals to 2 upon x plus 3. Now again cross multiplication we will do. 2x plus 1, x plus 3, 2 into the whole second degree polynomial. Now as we have done here the multiplication of two brackets, in the similar way we will do the multiplication of these two brackets also. So 2x multiply x plus 3 plus 1 multiply x plus 3. We get 2x square plus 6x plus x plus 3. And here also 2x square, opening the bracket, 3x, 2 into 2, 4. See, 2x square plus sign, 2x square plus sign, cancel. 6x plus sign, 6x plus sign, cancel. We are left with x plus 3 is equals to 4. Now 3 will shift it to that side. It will get subtracted. So we get 4 minus 3, that is 1. Clear, children? Now the next question is 3x minus 7 upon x minus 4 plus 2x plus 5 upon x plus 2 is equals to 5 upon 1. Now again we will take the LCM, multiplying these two, then cross multiplication. 3x minus 7 into x plus 2 plus 2x plus 5 into x minus 4 is equals to 5 upon 1. Now see, multiplying these two brackets. First of all, 3x will multiplying with x plus 2. Then minus 7 will multiplying with x plus 2. What we get? 3x square plus 6x minus 7x. Now minus sign is outside the bracket. Internal sign will get change. 7 into 2, 14. In the similar way, we will multiplying these two brackets and we get 2x square minus 8x plus 5x minus 20. And in the denominator also, we are multiplying the two brackets and we got x square plus 2x minus 4x minus 8 is equals to 5 upon 1. Now these two are like terms, will give you 5x square plus 6x minus 7x minus 1x minus 8x plus 5x minus 3x. Now minus 1x minus 3x minus minus plus, but sign will negative only, minus 4x. Now the constant terms if I see, minus 14 minus 20 will give you minus 34. Now upon x square, these two are like terms, minus 2x will give. Minus 8 is equals to 5 upon 1. Now do the cross multiplication. We get what? 1 into 5x square minus 4x minus 34. And 5 will multiply with the all terms of the bracket. That is 5x square minus 10x minus 40. Now see again children, plus 5x here is here, plus 5x square. So cancel, minus 4x minus 10x. We can combine them because they are like terms. Minus 34 will shift to that side. It will become plus 34. Now minus 4x plus 10x gives you 6x is equals to minus 6. Now 6 is getting multiplied here. It will get shifted. So minus 6 divided by 6 gives you minus 1. Clear children? The next question is 2 upon x minus 3 plus x upon x square minus 9 is equals to 4 upon x plus 3. Children, this is also the same, multiplication of the denominator, then do the cross multiplication. Clear? Now see, 2 into x square, 2x square, minus 2 into 9, minus 18, x into x, x square, minus x into 3, 3x is equals to 4 upon x plus 3. Now see carefully what I have done here. X square minus 9. Now 9 can be written as 3 square. We have already done this formula in our previous lesson. A square minus b square is equals to a minus b into a plus b. So x square minus 3 square will form what? X minus 3 into x plus 3. So see, I have written in place of x square minus 9. Now, in the denominator there is x plus 3 bracket. In the denominator also, in the left hand side, x plus 3 bracket is there. So we can cancel them. So we are left with this. Now 2x square plus x square gives you 3x square minus 3x minus 18 upon x square minus 3x minus 3x minus 6x plus 9 is equals to 4 upon 1. Now do the cross multiplication again. 1 into 3x square minus 3x minus 18 will give you same. 4 into this, 4x square, 4 into 6, 24x, plus 4 into 9, 36. Now combine the like terms. See, 4x square is here. If I shift 3x square, so 4x square minus 3x square will give you x square. And I'm just keeping all other terms on one side. Minus 3x plus 24x. It is getting shifted now. Minus 18 plus 36 will shift to that side. It will become negative. Now minus 3x plus 24x, 21x, and this gives you minus 54 is equals to x square. So children, see this step very carefully. Now we get x square, it is getting shifted, minus 21x, it is getting shifted, plus 54. Nothing is left on the other side, we can write 0. Now, in the first video we have discussed how can we factorize the second degree polynomial. So here also we will follow the same method. Now 54, factors of 54 we will make first. That is 27, 3 into 9, 3 into 3, 3 into 1, 3. Now start making the factors. 2 into 3, 6. 6 into 3, 18. 18. Then 3 into 1, 3. And we know 18 plus 3 gives you 21. But children, we need here minus 21. So we will break it like this. Minus 18x minus 3x plus 54 is equals to 0. Clear? Because 18 into 3 gives you 54 always. Now common x minus 18. Now minus 3 I am going to take common. Why? Because I need negative sign here. And only if I take negative sign common, then internal signs will get change. So x minus 18 is equals to 0. So Take x minus 18 common. I'm left with x minus 3. Now children, this step is very important. We get what? Children, we get x minus 18, x minus 3 equals to 0. Now whenever two brackets multiplication gives you 0, it means either of them should be 0. Means either this should be 0 or this should be 0. Now we have to see which is not possible. See here, this equation gives you x is equal to 3. Now whatever the solution we are getting, that should satisfy the given equation. And this is our given equation. But if you take x is equals to 3 here, see this very carefully, 3 minus 3 will give you 0. And in the denominator in mathematics, if 0 is there, means it is not defined. So we cannot take x is equals to 3. So this is not possible. So x will be equals to 18 only. So this is your final solution of this given equation. Clear children? Now some homework I am giving you. You have to do these questions, only these questions in your maths register. I hope now how can we find the solution of a linear equation is clear to you. Fine children? Thank you.